Hello, my name is John Josephine Emmanuel, a third-year law student from the St. Augustine University of Tanzania.
My name is Suleiman Khamis Suleiman, a senior student in St. Augustine University of Tanzania, particularly under the School of Law.
Speaking of the St. Augustine University of Tanzania, it is one of the very best universities in the country.
One of the key areas or the key aspects that St. Augustine University have played,
practicing different things such as moot courts from the first year to the fourth year, the mock trials which are done. We also have other practical matter, that is the legal drafting, whereby we learn how to draft different documents from the first year to the fourth year. And that has made the students to be very competent in the matters of law.
Is developing or honing my understanding. Right now, I'm able to make sound arguments as a legal profession.
And speaking of the mock trials, we have been doing different mock trials in the university. And a good example of the courts that we have done the actual is the court found in Ilemela, Mwanza, the High Court. And from all that, we have been able to deal with different issues that has made us to be very competent in the law.
Right now, St. Augustine did not only impart me with theoretical knowledge, but also practical knowledge, meaning that we have been exposed into practice since our first year until the last year.
Well, by today, we have just come from a practical of a case, and that case is about a land dispute case, whereby the case is between Mr. Malinyoni and the bank and Mr. Janja Sultan, whereby Mr. Malinyoni brought the dispute before the Honorable Tribunal about the disputed land.
Meaning that the particular house that Mr. Malinyoni and Ms. Janja Sultan was actually occupying was deposited as a security for securing a particular loan from ABC Bank. The first step, which was granting the injunction order to make a stop order for the not proceeding for the auctioning of the particular house or plot, was actually successfully granted by the court. It is when you see that court sessions have moved to the main case.
Witness Malinyoni, please ascend to the podium.
Witness, what's your name?
My name is Tamari Nyoni.
Where do you reside?
At Malimbe.
And what is your age?
I am 30 years old.
30 years old. What is your profession?
I am a businesswoman.
Mr. Malinyoni, what's your religion?
I am a Christian.
Okay, raise up the right hand side, and you shall speak after me. I,
Tamari Nyoni, declare that
whatever I said before this honorable tribunal,
whatever I'll say before this honorable tribunal
shall be true,
the whole truth,
and nothing but the truth.
Please
God help me.
Please God help me.
Yes, thank you. Witness, the applicant, you may proceed.
Dear witness, relax before this honorable court. I'll pass you through a few questions. Don't fear anything in this honorable court. Just relax, okay? What is your name?
My name is Tamari Nyoni.
Your name is Tamari Nyoni. Tamari Nyoni, what brought you here?
What brought me here is about my house that is to be sold currently.
Your house is to be sold currently?
Yes.
By whom?
Well, it was on 12th of April this year. Early in the morning, I was preparing breakfast for my daughter,
Yes.
and I heard noise outside.
Yes.
When I went to ask them what was the noise for, they told me that they are Hatubakizi Kitu Auction Mart,
Hatubakizi Kitu Auction Mart,
led by Mr. Tegetege.
Yes.
And when I asked them what is the auction for, they told me that my husband took, Mr. Jenja Sultan,
Yes.
took a loan from the ABC Bank and wasn't able to pay it back.
Okay.
Yes.
You with your lover, Mr. Jenja Sultan, how long have you lived together?
It's the 12th year right now.
It's 12 years.
Yeah.
You said you have acquired different properties together. What proof do you have before this honorable court to show that you have interest on those property you acquired?
I brought before this honorable court a sales agreement to show that we bought together the land and the place where we are living currently at Malimbe.
What can make you identify that that document you said you brought before this honorable court?
The title, the date,
yes,
my name and my signature, Mr. Jenja Sultan's name and signature.
Yes.
Yeah, and I think the witness's name and the signature.
Miss Tamari Nyoni, what is this?
This is the sales agreement.
Yes.
And I can see the title.
Yes.
The name of the Janja Sultan.
Yes.
And his address, my name and my address. Also, I can see my name and my signature, Mr. Janja Sultan's name and signature, plus the witness's name and the signature.
What do you pray before this honorable court about that document?
I pray before this honorable court that this document be taken as a part of evidence.
Your Honor, as my witness, pray before this honorable court, may this document be admitted as part of evidence.
Quick, please proceed to the respondent side, please.
Your Honor, as we respondent side, we have no objection.
Due to no further objections from the respondent side, this piece of evidence is admitted before this honorable tribunal and shall be marked as Exhibit EA4.
Much obliged, Your Honor.
The applicant's counsel, you may proceed with the examination in chief.
The permission of this honorable tribunal to use that document admitted here as Exhibit X1. Miss Tamari Nyoni, can you identify before this honorable tribunal the part of this contract sale agreement that shows you that you have the interest?
Yes. There are a lot of things that shows that I'm one of the owners in this sales agreement. The first one is my name and the address.
Yes.
The second one is Mr. Janja Sultan's name and the address.
Yes.
The seller's name and address, who is Mr. John Yesa.
Yes.
There are also different terms that we agreed in this sales agreement,
Yes.
whereby the first one was that the payment of the land shall be in 2 installments. And the first installment shall be paid on the 5th of January 2012,
Yes.
and that was 1 million Tanzanian shillings. The second installment was to be paid on the 5th of July 2012. That was the 1 million Tanzanian shillings.
Okay. Thank you, Hannah. I have no further question in examination, Chief.
See the applicant side introducing their witnesses. They successfully examined, and also we offered an opportunity for the responding side to come and cross to check the credibility of the witness on one hand or the other. Thank you, counsel from the applicant side. I'd like to welcome the respondent side for cross-examinations.
Thank you, Hannah. I would like to welcome my fellow counsel, Advocate Zuberi, to proceed with cross-examination.
It may please you, may I cross-examine the witness? Hello, how are you?
I'm fine.
Yes, I have a few questions to you, and you are required to answer for what I ask you. One, you have said you are a wife of Janja. Do you have any legal document to prove you are a wife of Janja, Sultan?
No,
So you are not a wife of Janja.
I am.
For what? Just to prove you are a wife of Janja, Sultan.
I am a wife of Janja Sultan.
Your Hannah, I would like to welcome my another fellow counsel to proceed with cross-examination.
Your Hannah, I have few questions to cross-examine the witness. With your honorable tribunal permission, I would like to proceed with cross-examination. Thank you. Witness, you have said that you are a wife of Janja Sultan, yes or no?
Yes.
If you are a wife of Janja Sultan, did you provide any document to prove that you are a wife of Janja Sultan?
No.
Witness, do you agree with me that you are a concubine but not a wife?
I
Yes
am a
or
wife.
no? Do you
I
agree?
am a wife.
If you are a wife of Janja Sultan, did you provide any document to prove that you are a wife, legal wife of Janja Sultan?
No.
Do you know that only marriage can be proved by a certificate of marriage? Any other document? Yes or no?
Yes.
If yes, do you agree with me that you are a concubine and not a legal wife?
I am a wife.
Witness, do you agree with me that you are a concubine, not a wife?
I am a wife. I don't understand you. Can you just try at least to ask me a question that I can understand?
Your Honorable Chairman, it seems our witness failed to comply with answering these questions. Witness, do you agree with me that did you refer to any other party as your spouse?
Which other party? Mr. Chairman, I can't understand this man. He's trying to take me away from getting my rights. What kind of a man are you?
Witness,
Is this a court that I should even respect?
have you ever been recognized as a married couple by any government agencies or organizations? Yes or no?
I think a chairperson.
Answer yes or no. Have you ever been recognized as a married couple with Janja, his wife, by any government agencies or any organization? Yes or no?
Yes.
Witness, you have provided the document to show that you have one interest over the land. Yes or no?
Yes.
Do you pursue any legal advice pertaining to the subject matter of this suit?
Yes.
If yes, do you know that there is a document specified to prove the interest of the spouse to the subject matter, especially the land? Yes or no?
Objection, Your Honor.
Yes, counsel.
Your Honor, during cross-examination, we see the counsel trying to ask my witness the question of expert, and my witness is not an expert who can know that land interest document used to show interest and the other blah blah. Your Honor, and this is contrary to the provision of law. The Evidence Act is full explain on is full provide for how the witness who is expert can explain about the question, and my witness is not an expert on the subject matter which my learned brother is trying to ask. So your Honor, I think that question should be withdrawn before this honorable tribunal.
Question from the applicant side. Counsel Alfred from the respondent side, kindly rephrase your questions.
Be comfortable. I'm going to paraphrase and making it clear, okay? Witness, you said you pursued legal advice. Yes or no? Pursued a legal advice pertaining to subject matter of this suit. Yes or no?
I don't understand.
Did you pursued or did you face the legal advice before coming to hearing of this suit?
Yes.
If yes, do you know that the sale agreement is not only document to show that you have interest of the land?
Yes.
If yes, the document that you know, do you know that is only sufficient to prove the interest of the land apart from sale agreement?
Which document?
You have answered yes. It means that you know that document. So that document that is coming from your mind, you know that is the only one to be sufficient to prove the ownership of the land.
Document.
Your Honorable Chairman, that is all, and no further question.
Thank you. Your Honor, I would like to welcome my another fellow counsel to proceed with cross-examination.
Your Honor, if it may please you, I'd like to pose some question to the witness here in the box. Okay, witness, your name is Tamalinyon.
Yes.
Are you a business lady?
Yes.
Do you have any allegation with ABC Bank?
How?
Do you have any allegation with ABC Bank?
I don't understand your question.
Do you have any claim with ABC Bank?
Yes.
Do you have any legal relationship with ABC Bank that has been proved here before Honorable Tribunal?
Yes.
Thank you, Ms. Chairperson. I don't have another question.
counsel from the first respondent.
Your Honor, we have no any further questions.
Order, order. After assessing the witnesses and evidence provided by the applicant side, they have seen, we have established a prima facie case that the respondents are all to respond to the particular case and matter before this honorable tribunal. Therefore, this court shall be adjourned for 5 minutes, and we shall resume after those 5 minutes for the respondent side submissions. Now we see a rigorous and comprehensive arguments being reasoned by the respondent side on the matter concerning the local standard of the applicant, Mr. Malignoni. That was a very interesting part in my point of view, whereby the respondent side tried to question the local standard of the so-called wife, meaning that there was no any legality or there's no any proof that showing that Mr. Malignoni was a wife of Miss Janja. And also the other hand was also to show that there was actually a default. Mr. Janja Sultan actually defaulted in the payment of the particular mortgage amount, thus resulting into a particular security trying to be auctioned by the Hatuba Kizikitu auction mart. Okay, therefore the court resumes. I'd like to welcome the respondent side to proceed with the examination in chief for your primary witness.
Maureen Mogisha, please attend to the podium.
Witness, what is your name?
My name's Maureen Afrik Mugisha.
How old are you?
I'm 35 years old.
You are?
35 years old.
35 years old. Miss Mugisha, where do you reside?
I reside at Malimbe.
What is your profession or occupancy?
I'm the bank manager of ABC Bank.
What religion are you?
I'm a Christian.
I,
Maureen Afrik Mugisha,
solemnly declare that
the
evidence that I shall give
shall be the truth,
and the truth, and nothing but the truth. God help me.
God help me.
Leading counsel from the respondent side.
Your Honor, I would like to welcome my another fellow counsel to proceed.
Your Honor, before you, I'm Counsel Leopold Buberwa from the respondent side, representing the second respondent. And before this honorable tribunal, I shall have a few questions to ask to the witness. Okay, thank you. Witness.
Yes.
Can you please remind this honorable tribunal your names?
My name's Maureen Afrik Mugisha.
Can you also please remind the honorable tribunal of your age?
I am 35 years old.
Can you remind the tribunal your occupation?
I am the bank manager of ABC Bank.
Witness, why have you appeared before this honorable tribunal?
I've appeared before the Honorable Tribunal as to testify for this land dispute between Mr. Mali Nyoni and Janja Sultan as the first respondent and the ABC Bank as the second respondent.
Witness, can you please describe an event
that led to the dispute attend?
I recall on 22nd of March 2016, Mr. Janja Sultan came to our bank, the ABC Bank, and asked for a loan of 100 million Tanzanian shillings. And we had to search for if Mr. Janja Sultan is qualified for the loan he is asking for. And after knowing that he is qualified for giving us the loan, for us to give him the loan he wants, we asked him to put his house as the security for the loan which he wants to take from our ABC Bank.
What went on thereafter?
Mr. Janja Sultan provided the certificate of title as the security for the loan he is asking for.
Now, once that document, certificate of title, is presented before you, are you going to be able to identify it?
Yes.
How are you going to identify the said document?
By the title of the document,
yes,
and the names of Mr. Janja Sultan.
What is this?
And this is the certificate of title which I'm talking about.
Okay, what do you ask the Honorable Tribunal upon the document?
I pray to this Honorable Tribunal to take this certificate of title document as the piece of evidence.
Your Honor, I pray this to be admitted as a piece of evidence as prayed by my witness.
Your Honor, we have no objection.
The said document is admitted before this Honorable Tribunal and shall be marked as Exhibit EA2.
Is there anything else you'd like to add or to qualify before this Honorable Tribunal?
No.
What's your prayer before this Honorable Tribunal?
I pray before this Honorable Tribunal that the case should be dismissed and the auction should proceed.
Yes, the applicants, you are welcome for cross-examinations.
Your Honorable Chairperson, I have few questions to pose to the witness. Witness.
Yes.
Do you know the procedures for one to represent a bank? Answer yes or no.
Sorry, may you repeat the question?
Do you know the procedure for one to represent a bank?
Yes.
Witness. Do you know the law relating to mortgage of land?
Yes.
If yes, do you agree with me that before executing sale of mortgaged property, you have to exhaust other remedies?
Sorry, the question.
Do you agree with me that before sale of a mortgaged land, you have to exhaust the other remedies?
No.
Witness. Do you agree with me that the power of sale of land comes when other remedies are over completed?
No.
Witness. Do you agree with me that before entering the mortgage, you was required to conduct a search?
Sorry, repeat the question.
Do you agree with me that before entering with a mortgage agreement, you was required to conduct a search?
Yes.
Before this honorable tribunal, I, Counsel Manyanje, I would like to proceed with the cross-examination. Witness. Witness, you said that you conducted a search before granting loan to Mr. Janja.
Yes.
Yes. And do you give the details of that search to this honorable tribunal? Yes or no?
Sorry.
Do you tell this honorable tribunal what kind of search do you conducted before granting a loan to Mr. Janja?
Yes.
Witness, do you know that in a mortgage deal, the affidavit of marital status is the important document? Do you provide before this honorable tribunal such kind of document?
Yes.
Witness, you said that you are a bank manager, is it?
Yes.
Do you provide any document that shows you as a bank manager?
Yes.
Witness, you say you are representing the ABC Bank.
Yep.
And if I'm correct, ABC Bank is the artificial person. Yes?
Yes.
And according to the requirement of the law, someone representing the company should have a document that give mandate.
Objection.
Yes, objection.
Your Honor, the learned brother Castle is trying to ask my client the questions that are too technical, basing on the legal profession, and the client is nevertheless confident with that. So I ask for your order not to be asked such kind of question.
Yes.
You said you representing the bank, isn't it?
Yes.
And I asked you, do you provide any document that gives you mandate to stand before this honorable tribunal to testify on behalf of the bank?
Yes.
Do you provide it?
Yes.
Your Honor, I have no further question.
Order for the court. Yes, the respondent side, you're welcome for re-examinations.
I would like to proceed with re-examination. Witness,
Yes.
may you please remind this honorable tribunal of your occupation?
I'm the ABC Bank manager.
Okay, Your Honor, I have no further question.
I,
Janja Sultan,
I declare that the evidence that I shall give
the evidence that I shall give
shall be the truth,
the
whole truth.
truth.
God help me.
God help me.
Mr. Janja Sultan,
Yes,
how are you, brother?
I'm fine.
Is everything okay?
That's okay.
I have a very few questions to ask you, and I wish you to answer it very shortly. Okay?
No problem.
Can you help me on that?
No problem. It's okay.
All right. Remind this honorable court what's your name, your occupation, and everything that belongs to you, sir.
I'm Janja Sultan.
Yes.
And I'm a businessman.
Why are you here, Mr. Janja Sultan?
I'm here to testify on the loan which I took to ABC Bank.
Okay. You're here to testify about the loan. Tell us more about that loan.
Yeah, I went to ABC Bank and I took the loan of 100 million, and I put the land as a mortgage or secured. By then, the dispute, when I failed to pay the man on time, and then from there, the bank wants to.
So because the court is recording.
Yeah. So from there, the bank want to sell the said plot of land which I put as a security, and before this honorable court to beg for the extension of time so that I can pay the said money without selling the said property or the said plot of land.
Okay, Mr. Janja Sultan. What caused that delay? What makes that delay to happen?
Yeah, as you know, it was the back area. There was COVID-19, so the business didn't went as it was planned. So that takes some sort of things to be distracted, and they failed to comply with the terms and the condition which was in the agreement with ABC Bank. So from there, that's why I asked this honorable court to extend time so that I can pay the said amount.
Thank you. Do you have anything to add on?
I played this honorable court only to give me more time so that I can pay the said man without selling the plot of land.
Thank you, Your Honor. We have no further question for Chief.
Before this honorable tribunal, I'm Counsel Benedict Lutego. I do hereby come to cross-examine the witness. Okay. Witness. Okay, witness. Have you adhered the procedures of getting loan?
Yes.
If yes, did your wife consider that you have to get loan?
No.
Do you know that the house that you have provided as a security is the house of the family?
Yes, that's why I'm head of the family.
Okay. That's all. There's no further questions.
Okay, after hearing both sides of the case, the applicants have successfully established a prima facie case, which on the other hand, the respondent side have tried to the best of their efforts to substantiate their claims before this honorable tribunal. Before I provide the judgment for this honorable tribunal, I'd like to welcome my fellow assessors who have accompanied me today to give a few things that I think they might have.
As I consider the facts provided by both counsels, I think that Mr. Marignons, because I've got 4 children, I think so, 4 or 3 children, so such disputed lands should not be put forward by way of auctions by considering the interests of the Mr. Marignons and their children so far.
As I heard the both parts, Mr. Marignoni should be considered due to the kids that he has.
After hearing a few things from the assessors, I really appreciate their efforts and their inquiry upon this particular case before the court. In the course of the case, there were two substantive issues in discussion in the course of the whole case. The first issue was whether the applicant had locus standi. Whether the applicant had locus standi, meaning that whether the applicant's interest in this particular case. The applicant, who is known as Ms. Tamari Nyoni, also claimed a mother of three children, together with Mr. Janja Sultan. And the second substantive issue in discussion was whether the mortgage of the suit property was proper in law, meaning that whether the mortgage of the particular land was proper in law. The evidence provided by the applicant side, one way or the other, have tried to substantiate these issues to an extent which is said to be an accepted extent, to show their interest and the impacts that this particular dispute has in hand. As it was observed by the first witness, which is the applicant herself, Ms. Tamari Nyoni. Ms. Tamari Nyoni is a mother of three children who has successfully entered and secured a caveat for the interest of the particular land right after the dispute was known by her. With that in question, we have considered that the presence of a caveat to show the interest of this particular person in the particular land in dispute. Furthermore, the second issue in discussion was whether the mortgage property in the suit was proper in law. As it was actually proven and well substantiated by the respondent side in this particular case that the mortgage of the land in dispute was actually proper in law, due to the fact that they have introduced us with the sections 8, section 8 sub 2, and section subsection 3 of the Mortgage Financing and Bracket Special Provisions Act number 17 of the year 2008, and also have introduced us to section 111 of the same law, which actually shows that disclosing that whether the mortgagor had a spouse. It is proof that due diligence procedures were considered by the respondent side, meaning the bank, before securing any mortgage, with the proof that the particular mortgagor had no wife, and furthermore, the respondent side has successfully provided us with an affidavit by the respondent to show that the particular person at the moment of time had no wife, meaning that he had no marital connection to the applicant in this case. With further ado, due to the facts that were provided and substantial factors, and with the consideration of the best interests of the family and the children also, this court here today, 12th of May in the year 2024, declare that the land, piece of land, should not be sold. And also, I order that the respondent side, meaning the bank, should find an alternative way to acquire the defaulted amount from the respondent, meaning that the respondent side should seek for further assets that the particular respondent, the particular respondent, meaning Mr. Janja Sultan, that he has in his possession to acquire the defaulted amount from the bank. I hereby close this case.
Much obliged.
And lastly, in my favorite part, which I was 100% involved, was the judgment. The judgment was a very interesting part on my side, due to the fact that it took me great sense of knowledge and great sense of understanding to arrive into such particular judgment. In the course of producing a particular judgment, I did not only consider the legal aspect, no, but there was very vital things that made me, or one way moved me into making that particular judgment. And among of these things, I took into consideration that those two people, despite that they are not married, those two people are fathers and mothers of 3 children. And the first thing is that I had to consider the children. When you auction the particular property, where are the children going to go? The best interest of the children was my first consideration. And my second consideration is that we start with the fact that how is Tamalinyoni interested? That particular property, land in dispute, could not be sold for that instance. But the law is the law. On the other hand, Mr. Janja Sultan really took the money, really took the mortgage, and mortgaged the particular property as a security. So what will I do? Now there it is when that I gave out an order to the ABC Bank, first respondent, to find an alternative way to liquidate or to get back the amount that was mortgaged by Mr. Janja Sultan. This is when I gave an order that to find any other assets, or we can say that any other properties that are in possession of the second respondent, who is Mr. Janja Sultan, and to find a way where they can liquidate them and also find to pay back the auctioned amount. It has been a very good experience and a very interesting one, and also has also built me in one way or the other to know that it's not actually what we are being taught in class only. No, when it comes to practice, it involves a set of new things that you have to acquire, and you only acquire when you are really practicing these particular stuffs. Welcome to St. Augustine University, a university where it doesn't only offer theoretical knowledge, but also expose us to practical aspects and practicals which are integrated into real life experiences, as we have experiences in several moot court competitions and trials that we are doing here. Lastly, my name is Hamis Suleiman, and I'm also the secretary of this particular club, the mock trials, the St. Augustine University Mock Trial Club of the year 2024. Thank you.